Hello, Jared the Wyrd-Worker here. In this video, I want to continue exploring my pagan theology of the sacred. As I've already made videos defining what the sacred is and exploring the implications of the sacred self, it's time now to look at the sacred other and sacred relationships. One of the unfortunate criticisms made of paganism, and it's not always unwarranted, is its focus on self-empowerment and honoring the sacred self often leads to self-absorption and a lack of consideration of others. I want to take a step back, though, and note that this is merely an overcorrection. Many of us have lived in a society that told us that we didn't matter, that we have no inherent value, and that we should sacrifice ourselves for the sake of others at all times. Is it any wonder that those of us who find the affirmation that we also matter and are just as important as everyone else might overindulge at first? Personally, I think it's understandable, justifiable, and to be expected. But I also think that most of us never give in to full-blown narcissism, and in time, we tend to eventually seek to take our place as one sacred being among a world filled with sacred others. We start to think about how we relate to those sacred others, and this is what this video is about. Sacred relationship is about recognizing that the other has inherent value, just like we have sacred value. When relating to things, recognizing that inherent value means cherishing those things and not wasting them. When relating to people, recognizing their inherent value means cherishing them and appreciating the time and parts of themselves that they share with us. It also means that we strive to make sure that they too get something out of our interactions together rather than merely exploiting or using them. It means not asking too much, thereby exhausting and diminishing them. It also means taking time to understand their actual needs and what they hope to get out of their relationship with you. It's easy to assume that other people have the same exact needs that we do, and that the best way to meet those needs is the way that works best for ourselves. This is not the case, however. Each person is unique, and part of appreciating the sacred nature of another person is understanding that and becoming familiar with that uniqueness. And again, because I'm a devotee of Freya, this is where I start talking about sexual relationships and sacred sex. Now, this is a topic that bothers many people, because declaring sex to be sacred is the way that some religions and some religious leaders have justified controlling other people's sexual choices. I'm sensitive to that, but again, I'm unwilling to surrender excellent terms and ideas to religious authoritarians. I believe that sacred sexuality is a beautiful thing, but I also believe that what falls under sacred sexuality is broad and diverse. To me, sacred sex is like any other sacred act. It's something that honors the inherent value of all those involved. Sacred sex is sex that is enjoyed by and meets the needs of everyone who is involved. This goes back to something I said a few seconds ago, though. Different individuals have different needs, so meeting those needs can look different based on the people involved. This means, to me, that for the right people, a one-time sexual encounter between people who never met before and never meet again can be sacred. A shared moment of physical bliss is something some people are looking for, and that's valid. This means that sacred sexuality is about consent, communication, and consideration for one another and each other's needs. It means recognizing that a sexual relationship where one person who is looking for a long-term romantic partner and another person is just looking for the occasional orgasm is probably not going to work. But a friends with benefits situation that all those involved with are satisfied with is perfectly fine and can be sacred. And for those of us who prefer monogamous long-term relationships, that's fine too. With time and luck, we hopefully find someone like-minded to spend our lives and share our bodies with. The thing is, saying that's how I'm most comfortable does not have to be universalized into a statement about what's best for everyone. This video concludes my three-part series on a pagan concept of the sacred. I hope you found it helpful, and it has made you think about what you mean when you talk about the sacred, and the implications of calling someone or something sacred. Until next time, blessed be.